This is Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast, a replay of today's full show.
It's Josh and Chantel. It's Monday, October 7th. Chantel's advice is to just ignore her, and that sounds like bad advice to me.
It is bad advice.
It sounds like bad advice.
Don't do that.
A real live woman landed a real actual airplane. Can you believe it?
Yes, I absolutely can believe it.
Me too. It's actually a pretty cool story. Chantel's closet, you open it up, there's 15 of the same shirt in it, and they're all white with dark stripes.
It's an exaggeration. 15?
Dude.
I'm going to look.
I bet it's more than 5. You had a quilt shop weekend for the girls while I stayed home and cleaned my studio all weekend. Hey, you got any more of those scandals?
No.
No?
No.
None?
No, back off.
Tell me the scandal.
You need to step away.
All right. The loudest foods. Why is there a police officer casing our house?
Yeah, why is there?
Don't know. The scary movie game. Richard Simmons was buried in his little shorts. And a big, dumb fantasy football update.
Awesome football update.
It's not that great.
Goal. Thanks for listening to the show live every weekday morning from 6 to 10 and right here on the podcast. Subscribe wherever you listen and rate the show. It really helps us grow. We hope you enjoyed today's show.
All righty. Enjoy.
Bye.
Monday morning, it's Josh and Chantel.
Hey.
Oh.
You're a little perky.
Yeah. Yes. Back at it. Here in the studio. Bright and early. 6:06 a.m.
6:06 a.m.
That's got a rhythm to it. 6:06 a.m. It's the phone, zip code from Scruff McGruff.
Scruff McGruff, Chicago, Illinois, 60652.
6:06 a.m.
6:06 a.m.
Yep. That's what that is. Hey, today we are celebrating one of your favorite things in the most entire world.
What
one
is
of your
it?
most favorite things in the whole entire world.
What is it?
It's National Bathtub Day.
I do love a good bath.
You do.
I do.
And that makes one of us.
And that's okay, because this bathtub ain't big enough for the two of us.
All right. So here's what it says. It says there's nothing quite like a relaxing, warm, bubbly oasis, a place where you can soak away stress and unwind in peace. Is that true?
Yes. That is absolutely true. And that's why I like it. And plus also it's warm.
That's what a hot tub's for.
Yeah, but we don't have a hot tub.
No.
So I have to take what I can get.
I would happily sit in a hot tub.
But then I always feel gross after a hot tub. Like
then
I need
you go
to
take a shower.
bath afterwards.
Not a bath.
Yeah, a bath. I could take a bath.
A shower. It's World Architecture Day. It's Inner Beauty Day. It is Stem Cell and Bone Marrow Awareness Day. You can register as a stem cell and bone marrow donor if you didn't know. And you can help fight a lot of diseases, including Parkinson's, which is a big deal.
With stem cell?
Stem Cell and Bone Marrow Awareness Day, yeah. World Habitat Day. Get involved in building houses around the local Habitat for Humanity groups, or you can help provide much-needed resources if that's how you want to help. But it is Habitat Day. National Consignment Day today. You shopped at some consignment shops.
I did.
Over the weekend?
I sure did. I like them.
Matter of fact, the shirt I'm wearing right now, I got at a consignment shop over the weekend. How about that?
I think mine is too.
No. You have like 4 that look just like it, but not that one. That one you've had.
You don't know.
Yeah, I do. That's the one I washed.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one, it might have come from a consignment shop originally.
I think
but not over the weekend.
Oh, okay.
Do they have we'll talk about it later. National Propane Day. Let's give it up for propane.
Whoa.
Hey, can't have delicious grilled foods if you don't have propane.
I don't like the smell of propane, but I enjoy propane.
That's an additive they add to it so you know if it's leaking.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not what it actually smells like, huh?
Well, that's what the additive smells like.
Right.
So but it's unique to propane.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that was smart of them.
Yes, it was. Day of Bullying Prevention. It is Child Health Day. Let's give it up for the frappe. All right.
I like a good frappe.
Yep. And it is LED Light Day.
We should get a frappe on Frappe Day.
I'm not mad about a frappe on frappe day. Good morning.
Good Monday.
Hey, Chantel.
Hey, Josh.
What's up over there?
No, nothing.
You know,
nothing much.
No. You know how it's like Sunday and all I ever hear is like, I don't want to go back to work.
Who do you hear that from?
I hear it from you.
I never.
Every Sunday. There's a name for it. They call it the Sunday Scaries.
Yeah, everyone experiences that.
Yeah. But I hear it
I'm not
from
alone.
You. I don't want to.
Yeah, because it's dumb.
I understand. I do.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
A lot of people get the Sunday Scaries. I don't get the Scaries.
What do you get?
I don't know. I get a little hyped up. Like, I'm excited. Yeah.
You get excited?
I've been doing this thing for 25 years.
Yeah, I know.
It's exciting times.
I've been working just as long.
Now, that's the difference, is that, like, there's working, and then there's, like,
Doing
I've been
what you
doing
love.
the thing I love for so long. And I get the opportunity to come in here and crack open a microphone and say good morning. I just wish it started at 7.
Exactly.
I'm excited about it.
Or 8.
Or 8.
Yeah.
Why or 8?
Because wouldn't it be nice if it started at 8?
Nah, 7 would be good. I'd be real happy about 7.
7 would be better than 6. I'm with you there. Who do we talk to?
I don't know.
Who do we send an email to?
Hey, got a wild idea. 6 a.m. is,
much too early.
Right.
No one's listening. It's
That's not
6
true.
a.m.
That's not true. But there certainly are more people listening at 7 than there are at 6. But that is just the way it works, because more people have to be at work at 8 and 9 than there are people that have to be to work at 6. There's a good crowd of people that have to be to work at 6.
Yeah.
We're one of them. So good morning, anyway. A whole bunch of people said that Sunday is harder to enjoy because of the looming workday and school week.
Yes.
You don't enjoy your Sunday because you're all you can think about. What do I tell you?
Don't clock in.
Right. Quit clocking in. It's still Sunday. Like, don't clock in.
I know, but
you don't
then
need to be at work right now.
Oh, it's 4:00. Oh,
yeah, I know. The whole
it's
weekend's
6 o'clock.
over. Instead of just enjoying where you're at.
I do enjoy where I'm at. It's not that I'm not enjoying the Sunday, but there's always a black cloud. Like,
that's the scaries part.
You've only got 6 more hours before you have to go to bed.
Yeah.
And it's not even that. It's like you've got 6 more hours before you have to go to bed, but you only have 4 more hours before you have to start prepping for the work week. Did you get your lunch packed? Did you get all of your things signed for your kids' school? Oh, remember you were going to do that thing this weekend? Didn't do that.
So you mentioned 4:00. Is that when you feel like it really sets in?
Yes.
That's the average time. That's about 3:54 p.m. People go,
3:54.
It's very specific.
Yeah, it is.
But you said 4:00, which is right next to that.
Yeah.
And you start going, but I don't want to.
Because that's late afternoon where it goes, okay, most of the day is gone now. Now I have to really focus on the work week. Yeah.
You know when it hits me?
When?
5 a.m. Monday morning, and I go, why? And then Tuesday, 5 a.m. Why?
I know. I do that too.
And then about Thursday morning, I'm like, a couple more days.
We got this.
I can handle it. A couple more days. Sorry you get the scaries.
Everyone does.
I feel like me saying stop clocking in is supposed to help.
It doesn't.
I gathered that it's not helpful.
No,
it's not getting you where you need to be.
No.
How could I help?
Just ignore me.
That'll be effective.
Do you remember when there was, we talked about this story a while ago. It's not really a story, but there was a thing on TikTok where wives would ask their husbands, do you think you could land a plane if you needed to?
Yes.
And all of the men were like, yep, could do. Absolutely.
Yeah. If I had somebody in the headset telling me what buttons to push to land the airplane, yes.
Okay. Most of the men said that.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
I was going to tell you, well, listen, I was informed over the weekend by our son that there is a new flight simulator coming out that was announced.
Okay.
We were both very excited about it.
Okay.
And I think that's the difference maker. They say, new flight simulator, and you can build this thing out into where you have to hit all of the proper switches to, engage the airplane and throttle up and all the stuff. Like, you actually have to do all of the things in a virtual world in order to take off and land and fly and everything. He said some people will actually do the simulators. Well, they'll do the transcontinental flights because they've mapped out the entire world in insane detail.
Oh, my.
Insane. Like, you can fly to your house. Like, it's incredible.
Huh.
And so he said people will actually sit down and do the transcontinental flights in real time as if they are the pilots of these airplanes. And that sounds awesome.
Crazy. I don't think that sounds awesome.
Right.
Okay.
So, yes, I do think I could land an airplane.
In real life, there
Yeah.
was a small twin-engine plane that was flying from Las Vegas to Monterey, California on Friday when
Okay.
the pilot passed out.
That's a problem.
The only passenger on board had no choice but to land the plane herself.
Let's go. She did it, too, didn't she?
She did.
She put on the headset.
Air traffic control
Tower
talked
told her what to
through
do.
it.
I
She
knew
touched
it.
down at an airport in Bakersfield, California. The pilot was taken to a hospital, and the woman who landed the plane was not hurt at all.
I knew it. I'm telling you.
Well, she was a female.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I'm saying quit doubting yourself. You can do it, too.
Well, women can.
Yeah. Absolutely. And men, too.
Yes, men can too. I'm not trying to play that card.
I get it,
What
but
I-
I'm
I
super proud and excited of her.
was-
Like, that's great.
I thought you'd be happy to hear that story because I'm like, well, holy moly. Somebody did this. Somebody did this thing we've been talking about for months.
Mm-hmm.
She landed a plane with the help of air traffic control. Now,
And she had no prior piloting anything.
Not
You
to
think
my knowledge.
Is she going to go on and get her pilot's license and
Uh,
fly now? She got the bug?
no, she's probably like, no, thank you. I probably won't fly again.
I think she might. I think now that she knows it's not as scary as she thought, I think she might.
Maybe. Ask her.
I don't know how to get in touch. Otherwise, I might. Just to follow up.
Hey, we need a follow up.
Yeah. Are you going to go to flight school now? Are you going to learn how to fly more?
And she'll say, oh, that was a one-time thing. But thanks for asking. See you later.
That was a good conversation. I hope it goes exactly like that. There was a video game competition that was held, and
Yeah.
over 65 video game players got together at the home of the University of Iowa Hawkeyes football team to play in this tournament where they played EA Sports College Football 25,
Ooh.
which it's been 14 years since they put out this video game. Beck has it. It's a beautiful football game.
Beautiful.
It is very, very fun to
What is the
look
game?
at. It's EA Sports College Football 25.
Oh, okay.
Very, very good game.
Okay.
Along the way, they raised nearly $60,000 for the Stead Family Children's Hospital. The Children's Hospital has a special connection with the Iowa football team. I don't know if you've seen pictures of it, but some of its windows overlook the field at the stadium. So during each home game, when the clock hits 0 at the end of the first quarter, all the fans in attendance, which it holds over 70,000 fans, they all turn their attention to the hospital and wave at the pediatric patients and families who are watching the game from the hospital, which is really special. And they've been doing that for a long time. So for this event, the stadium opened its doors and let gamers play video game football on TV screens and make a huge impact for the kids at the hospital by raising about $60,000
That's
for them, which is
incredible.
really cool. Playing a football game on a football field, pretty great. I think that's a lot of fun.
I bet I'd be pretty good at a football video game.
If you practice, yeah, just like anything else. You can be good at anything. If you're consistent
Yeah.
and you try.
Yeah.
You bet.
You bet. That's pretty cool. $60,000,
Yeah.
you said?
Yep. Pretty great.
That is great.
Well done, and all in the name of video games. How about that?
How about it?
What we discovered is that Chantel loves a white shirt with dark-colored stripes.
Yeah. So what of it?
How did we figure out that you love a white shirt with? Let's see the shirt you're wearing.
It's a white shirt with black stripes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where are the stripes? Just
On the
just
shirt?
back up a little bit so I can see you. There they are. White shirt, dark stripes.
Yeah.
And how many of these do you own now?
I don't actually know.
At least three or four.
At least 3.
Somewhere in at least 3 or 4.
Well, I'd done some shopping over the weekend, and as
Yeah.
I'm unpacking,
Yeah.
I go, oh, here's a white shirt with stripes. Here's another white shirt with stripes.
Mm-hmm. I'm sensing a trend.
I got to look in my closet and see how many white shirts with stripes I have.
I feel like something. It's like when you buy that new car and then
Yeah.
you're driving. You're like, everybody has this car. Like, I think you bought one and you're like, I really like how that looks on me. And so then you keep finding more of them and you're like, this also looks good on me. This would look good on me.
I don't think it's just white with stripes. I've got a green shirt with stripes.
Sure, you do like a stripe.
I've got,
Are all your stripes horizontal?
yes.
You don't have any verticals?
No.
I heard verticals make you look taller.
No. I don't think I've ever seen clothes with vertical stripes.
What is your face? Huh? What?
It just seems weird. No,
I got to look it up.
Me too.
Vertical stripe shirt.
Do you have anything with vertical stripes?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Look, there's like, it's men's pajamas.
Yeah. You're going to look like a referee.
It kind of looks like a referee. Yeah, depending on the one you get. Vertical stripes makes a statement. I've seen that kind of Vegas-y bowling shirt look
Yeah.
with the big, wide vertical stripe. I've seen that before.
So, no, I don't have anything with a vertical stripe. They're all horizontal. And I think I'll probably keep it that way.
This guy wears his open-chested. That's a statement.
The bowling shirt?
No, just as I scroll down into like the more product shopping part, there's a men's vertical stripe button down, but he wears it with like like down. Like he's got like 3 buttons done up and that's it.
Maybe he lost some buttons and he just doesn't know how to fix them.
Nah, the shirt comes with all the buttons.
I know, but maybe they fell off.
No, I can see him in the picture.
Oh, yeah.
He made a choice.
I don't even necessarily know if the white shirt with vertical stripes, not vertical, horizontal stripes. You said, at one point you bought one and you said, this looks good on me. I can't even guarantee that it looks good on me.
I know, but you felt like it did.
Yeah,
Whether
I just thought
it
it was
does
cute.
or not, you at some point said,
It's cute.
I like how this looks.
like
It makes
this.
me feel cute. I'm going to buy this shirt. And you know what? I found another one, so I might just buy that one too. It's a little different. This one has a hood.
Maybe
Oh,
that's my style. It's just white shirts with stripes.
I just, for your
Everything.
sake,
Every top I own.
you should let everyone know. You could wear them like sequential through the week.
I was
and
gonna
just say, this is a different shirt. I know it looks the same, but it's different. This one has a hood.
This one has.
And you're like, this one has a little thing with buttons on the shoulder. That one you're wearing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the stripes end right here.
Right.
on
It's
my
not
arm.
full stripe.
Yeah. See how different?
Yeah, so
Ooh.
different.
It makes picking out clothes real easy.
Yeah, what am I going to wear today? White with dark stripes. You're like a cartoon character who opens the closet and everything's just the same.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, white shirt, dark stripes.
I'll pick this one.
Yeah. Get some vertical stripes in there.
No way.
It's a cool look.
And a whistle? Vertical stripes and a whistle?
Yeah. And then you can say, too many men on the field or whatever your referee call is.
Foul play.
Yeah. Unnecessary roughness. whatever. So you decide to leave town for the weekend.
I did.
And our daughter and your sister, you've got an annual tradition of quilt shop
Yep.
hopping.
Yep. It's called Shop Hop.
Mm-hmm.
I call it Shoppity Hoppity.
Why am I not surprised that you call it shoppity hoppity?
Because it's more fun.
All right. And you bring the fun. I get it. So this is basically where you guys, you go tour around different quilt shops and different stores across Idaho and Utah.
Southeast Idaho and northern Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Super. And you've done this for years and years.
We were trying to determine since 2017.
That's for real? You've been doing that thing for 7 years?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Can you even believe it?
I can. Because that feels right. It feels like you've been doing it that long.
And here's the thing. Sometimes I don't have a plan for like any kind of specific thing that I'm going to purchase, and I just end up with a bunch of random fabric and not projects, like maybe some different patterns and stuff when I already have a room full of fabric and patterns. This year I said, I'm going with the plan. I've got quilt tops that I need to finish. And so I went purposely to buy backing and binding for 4 of my quilts.
You're very enthusiastic as you're pounding on the table, like getting your point across that it is time for me to be assertive and finish a project.
It wasn't fun fabric shopping, but it was necessary.
Okay. But did you have fun matching the colors and finding what you need for the quilts?
Yeah.
All right. So now you just have to get the stuff that goes in between the layers, batting,
the
right?
batting.
And then your batting then will also go in there, and then you're going to quilt these and make it happen?
Yep.
And you have 4 of them?
No, I have 7 of them. I had 3
You've
at
done
home.
7 tops.
Yeah.
But over the years that you've not finished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I made 1 quilt, and I went, that's enough. And I hand quilted it, and then I stepped away and went, I'm good.
You did hand quilt it.
I'll
Good
be
job.
done with that.
Good job to you.
So you have a sewing machine to do this stuff.
Yeah.
And you're excited about it or what?
No, I'm nervous about it.
Oh.
Because I don't have a quilting machine. I just have a sewing machine.
Right. But you have
But
the
my sewing
quilting
machine
tool.
can quilt.
Right.
I just haven't ever used it before. And so I'm nervous about using my sewing machine to quilt.
What do we know about?
No.
Yeah. This is the husband train coming into station. What do we know about trying something new?
All you need is confidence,
Okay.
which I don't have.
How do we let's work on it. Let's workshop this. How do we get you the confidence to be able to go, yep, I'm putting the quilt in here. I'm going to do this thing.
I guess I just need to try a piece of fabric that I don't care about as much.
That sounds like a great start. That's good. What's thing 2 you need?
The willingness to try.
Are you willing to try?
Yes.
No, come on.
Yes.
All right. And
A support system.
let's go. I'm excited for you. This is going to be cool. You're going to have quilts done that you've been sitting on
7.
finishing
7
for
of
years.
them.
Because you like doing the block part,
Yeah, that's the fun part.
but actually putting it all together is.
Well, I don't have a quilting machine, so
Yeah.
I haven't.
Okay.
I know people who do, but I always feel bad asking, hey, can you quilt us? And if
What
I pay,
do you ask?
hey, can you quilt us?
Is that how you do
No,
it?
I've never asked anybody because I don't like asking.
I see.
And to pay to have them done, it's quite pricey.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I can do this.
What do you think it is price wise? Because it's probably based on the size of the quilt,
Yeah,
right?
it is. And the design that you want and different things.
Okay. How much? I mean, look, I have a couple of questions because some of these shops, it's all computerized at this point, right?
Yeah.
So, like, and I get the machine's expensive. So somebody who's doing this for you probably wants to charge to make their machine pay itself off eventually,
Yeah.
right? But it isn't like the old days where somebody's sitting there running that machine.
No, but it still is, depending on the size of your quilt, it is like hundreds of dollars.
I know, but my point is if it's automated at this point, like you were paying a craftsman or person, whatever, to sit and do your quilt on a big machine, and that's an art and a skill.
Yes,
and should be,
and they have to know
should
how
be
to run
worth
that
hundreds of dollars.
computerized machine.
I get that. I just feel like with the automated system, they're going to kind of set it and go do something else.
No.
While they're making the same amount of money.
No, I don't think that's how it works.
I don't know. I think it might be.
I think a lot of them you still have to guide it a little bit. I think.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't have a quilting machine. I don't know.
I don't know either. Especially an automated one.
Right.
Because they are expensive. They're thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
I understand.
And you have to have a lot of space. And I
Sure.
don't have a lot of space.
Yeah.
I don't have money or space for a quilting machine.
To put one in the house would be insane. But anyway, I'm excited for you. I hope you try it, and then you're going to walk away from 4 finished quilts, and then what? Work on the other 3?
Yeah.
Make some more tops.
Yeah. Because
sit on those for years, or are you going to feel like inspired after you do the first one?
If it goes well, I might feel really inspired, and then wham bam, quilts everywhere.
What if it goes poorly?
Then I'll never do it again.
No, that's the wrong answer. Wrong answer. So while you're gallivanting around, shoppity-hoppity-ing, gallivanting, shoppity-hoppity-ing across the region,
yep.
I decided to take on the giant project that was my studio in the basement, my home studio, which
has been a catch-all for junk for a long time.
And not only just that, but it's got like years and years and years of stuff in there. Memorabilia stuff, autographed stuff, all of my Foot Locker of a hope chest. There's just so much stuff in there. Boxes of wires.
You said your Foot Locker of a hope chest.
Yes. So I have a Foot Locker.
Yeah.
That I originally used when I was a kid. I've had that thing forever. And it was sort of like my toy box. And then over the years, it became where I stored my CD collection, which I was very protective of, as you remember.
I do remember.
And then, and now it's like a memorabilia hope chest.
Okay.
So it's sort of kind of evolved into, like, now it's got like notes from you and the kids and stuff, and like radio history stuff and newspaper clippings and things. Yeah, it's just that.
Okay.
And just stuff. Like, this room is just full of random stuff, and it's sort of the space in my house. Not that the stuff in our house isn't representative of me, but it's like, this is all my stuff. Like, my stuff. I have what's it called? Ninja Turtle from when I was a kid. I have all kinds, like
Star Wars collectibles.
I have all kinds of stuff.
Yeah,
just stuff. And so it's sort of my space, but it's been full of stuff that I haven't been able to get in.
Right. And it's been your mission to get it worked on for a long time, and you took it upon yourself to do it this weekend.
Yeah, I'm still finishing. Like, I still have stuff out in the family room that I'm sorting through, and I'll continue to have stuff, I would imagine, over the next weeks.
You know what's exciting? You found our old, when we got married in 2005, we gave out mixed CDs. Like, we burned some CDs of some of our favorite songs.
Yeah, like a mixtape.
We didn't have one.
I found 2.
You found 2?
Yeah.
I'm so excited about that.
So, one for you and one for me. And I know where they are. I put them aside so they are in the room so we can listen to them.
You also sent me a text and said, do you know where the picture of me when I bought my truck is?
Yeah.
And I said,
the picture of me with my new truck.
I sure do. And you said, where? And I said, oh, just go take a look on the fridge.
Well, I didn't know that's where it was.
Hanging for ever since you bought that truck.
The only time I ever look at what's on the fridge is when I go, that note is still on the dry erase board. I'm pretty sure we bought eggs. but it still says eggs.
Okay, well, maybe take a look at everything else that's hanging on the fridge.
Yeah, I walk by
Do you
it
know where that
multiple
picture
times
is?
every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right in the center of the house, bud.
So I took it from there and put it next to the other picture of me with my other truck. So now those are on display. Because, what do you do with that?
I don't know.
I hang it on the wall.
I hung it on the fridge.
Yeah, which that was like I did a cool project. Like I felt like I made the fridge, everybody.
I just didn't know where else to put it. So I said,
Yeah.
I'll put it here.
Well, now it's in my studio.
Okay.
But I got it cleaned out. I can actually get in there. I can do some work, which is really fun.
Congrats,
I'm excited to have that space up and
It looks
running.
nice. It looks really great.
Which is really cool. So, still work to do. A lot of stuff in the closet that I got to sort through. Still boxes and boxes of stuff.
Do you feel motivated to do more? Because I want to do this to the whole house.
I'm still working on my
room.
room. When I finish my room, I'll work on some other stuff.
Or are you going to be like, I can't do another room. I'm too tired.
Probably. I'll need a month in between or so.
Dang it.
Yeah. But you feel free whenever you're ready.
I know, because I got to do that to my craft room.
Yeah. The amount of garbage that I pulled out, like that's the most horrifying part. And that's really where I got to, was like, I have all this stuff. Why do I have all this stuff? I have clutter. I have years of stuff that I'm just hanging on to. And I get it has sentimental value. At one point, it meant something special to me. But like down the road, I'm like, why do I have this?
But how good is it if it's just sitting in a room that you never go into or look at or see or use,
right.
You know?
And stuff that I'm like, maybe one day I'll do something with this. I got to stop that mentality.
Yeah, me too.
It's just wild. It's out of control. But my room, I can get in. It's nice and clean. Oh, it's awesome.
Thumbs up, bud. Okay, so as me and my sister and Emery are shopping this weekend, we go into the store and we're shopping. We're doing our thing. Somebody has already greeted us from the store, said, hey, how are you? Here's our sale that we've got going on. Great. We're shopping. And then all of a sudden, this woman comes up to us and says, as loud, I mean, she was like a lot. She was just very energetic and she was like egregious and just like.
What a word.
Yeah, she was just like, not gregarious, right?
Sure.
Okay. She was just boisterous and loud. And she said, did you guys find everything your hearts desired? Did you get enough stickers? Did you get enough, like, here's our pattern? Like, she was just like, and all three of us were kind of like, oh, whoa. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Do you work here or are you just?
Yeah.
And I'm
excited about the day.
She was like, I am here. And we were like, cool. Take it down a notch. So then I'm shopping. I get my fabric cut and then I go to check out. And all of a sudden she's here at the counter again. And she goes, so do you have any scandal? And I go,
what does that mean?
I what?
Like, does she want the tea?
I don't know.
Spill the tea.
And I don't know her. I don't know this person. And I go, what? And she goes, scandal, do you have any? And I went, no.
Fresh out.
And she goes, well, why not? I mean, she's talking like this and she's real close to me and I like a little bit of space.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of like backing up a little like, honey, you're doing too much. You need to step off just a bit. I don't know you. You're doing too much.
Do you have any scandal?
And I said, no. And she said, well, why not? And I said, I guess my life is just kind of boring.
What?
Ha ha.
I'm going to buy my stuff and go.
You're making me real nervous.
And then were there other people in the store?
Like workers, yeah.
But no other customers?
I think there was a couple of other customers, but they seemed like they were regulars. They seemed like they knew that.
So she was all caught up on their scandal.
Yeah.
She wanted new dirt.
Even if I had scandal, I'm not going to tell you, a stranger.
You could have made anything up.
I could have, but I just didn't
My Uncle Leroy, that guy, broke out of prison. Let me tell you, he's running.
No, I was afraid. I didn't care for the vibe that she was putting out.
Huh.
It was too much. You're doing too much. I know that you're trying to be like
That's a weird question to ask.
I know.
Like, you go to get a drink and they're like, what do you got going on today? How's it going? And they want to chit chat for 15 minutes while you're like, please just give me my refreshment.
Exactly.
Right. It's that.
It
But they
was that.
normally are like real, like surface value questions. Not this lady.
No.
She's like, hey, what's the scandal?
Well, and Dawn, my sister, and Emery, my daughter, were next to me as I was checking out. And when she said, hey, you got any scandal? They were like, my sister later said, I didn't stick around. She's like, I left. We're getting out of here. She told my daughter, we're getting out of here.
So
they
they
abandoned
left you.
Abandoned.
Way
me.
to go.
I know.
Your older sister abandoned you.
Oh, that's not the first time.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
I was able to buy a treat over the weekend that I haven't had in a very long time.
What'd you get?
I got some ranch corn nuts.
Gross.
And that's exactly why I haven't been able to buy them in a long time.
Because they stink up the whole car.
Yeah.
And also, they are like top tier
Loud.
Like they are one of the crunchiest foods
They are.
ever.
And so I never get to have them because, one, you hate the smell of them, and two,
They
you
stink.
have a
They
thing
stink
about
a
loud
lot.
food.
Yeah.
So I said,
I'll just leave it that. Yeah, you're
I'm
correct.
going to get some of this snack.
And did you eat it in the car?
I didn't eat it in the car because my sister also has a loud food thing.
Yeah.
So I said, well, I'm not going to eat these in the car. I ate them in the hotel room. They were still pretty loud.
She was still there.
I know.
It's like you chew on gravel.
It's fine. I'm a little sister, so I got to be annoying.
You are, yeah.
I also bought Pop Rocks.
Gross. I'm so glad you ate the loudest foods away from me. I really don't like Pop Rocks.
I do. Again, I never get to have that little treat.
You know that like pop and gum thing that you like so much when people do?
I can't stand it.
Right. Pop Rocks is that magnified by 1,000. It's the same pop as that little stupid, you got this little bubble of gum in my teeth. I'm a pop, 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 pop.
I saw them. We were checking out at one store, and I saw the Pop Rocks, and I said, oh, I'm going to grab these. And I opened them up right in the store, and I put some in my mouth, and I stood real close to my sister and just let the sound. She didn't know I had bought them. And so she, for a minute, didn't notice. And then she reached over and she goes, what are you eating? And I, Pop Rocks. And she
Pop Rocks.
I hate those. And I went, oh, you do? Oh.
You are such a brat. And not the good brat. Not like Charlie XCX brat. You're a bad brat. You're a little sister brat.
Little sister. I have to. That's my job.
It's awful.
I was happy.
I'm so glad you did it when I wasn't there. You didn't bring any of that home, did you?
No.
Good answer.
Well, I did.
No.
But I ate it already.
Good answer.
I ate it alone in my room.
Fantastic. While I was
you were
downstairs.
downstairs.
Good answer. I'm all for it. Yes.
So
Keep
it's
that up.
gone. Snacks are gone.
Yeah. Victory.
Our kids go out last night. They wanted a treat, so they left last night to go get a treat. It was maybe 7:30. Right?
Something like that, I guess. Yeah.
They come back.
You're talking about when they went to go get dinner?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you and I weren't hungry because we had had a late lunch. And I don't know, they were starving to death, you'd think. They were like, oh, I'm so hungry. And I went, okay, well, then solve your issue. You're old. Go figure it out.
Left, come back, and they come in and go, Mom, there's a cop parked outside of our house. I go, okay. Now, Beck has his old car that he had been driving before he bought his new one.
Right.
And it's just being parked in front of our house, stationary, because he has a new car.
Mm-hmm.
It's parked the way that it should be. Nothing's going on.
Yeah, it's in the right direction.
But he was pretty sure that the cop was there to give that car a ticket for being parked there.
Yeah, I don't know what the officer was up to.
I don't know either, but it turned our whole house into a flurry, didn't it?
Everybody kept looking out the window,
Is he
sneaking
still there?
peeks.
Is he still
What's
there?
going on?
What's he doing? We haven't done anything wrong.
Were you like second guessing your life? Like, did I do something in Utah and now I'm in trouble? Were you worried like that?
No, but you do start to question, like, Why are they here? What could they possibly want from us?
You were running through a list of like things you felt bad about.
Or like, what have the kids done? Did they do something on the way home? Like maybe, I don't know. And then all these, conspiracy theories start to pop up in your head. Like maybe they're staking out the neighbor's house. What have the neighbors done?
Maybe.
We still don't have any idea what that police officer was doing outside of our house.
Sitting there for a while. I did see someone drove by once and then he flashed lights, like headlights.
Oh.
And then it was only a few minutes later he left. So I don't know if he was waiting to meet up with somebody.
Well, and that's what we do live on a street where people tend to speed.
Right.
And so then we were like, well, maybe that's a speed trap. But it was late on a Sunday evening. Nobody's driving by then.
He was too close to our cars in front of our house to be able to pull out quickly and get somebody.
Yeah. So I don't know. Ooh,
yeah, I don't know either.
So cool.
What were you up to, buddy?
Yeah, what were you up
doing?
To? What were you doing?
Why are you casing the joint?
And also, if you're casing our joint, you're doing a terrible job because we can see you.
Yeah, we saw you. I saw you with my eyeballs. So you need to be better incognito.
Yeah. What's that TV game? Pyramid? Is it Pyramid?
Oh, yeah. $100,000 pyramid, $500,000 pyramid, whatever.
Where I give you a clue.
Yes.
And then you try to name the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to play
So
that.
you give me, I have to guess the word, but you give me like the clues.
Yeah.
Like if it was.
And this is going to be a Halloween movie edition. So I'm going to give you one word to start.
Well, that's the opposite of it, but okay.
What is it? Well, we're just doing our own thing.
It's just not how pyramid works.
I know, it's okay. It's not pyramid. It's just a different thing. It's like pyramid,
triangle.
But not.
It's triangle. Okay, we're playing triangle.
So I'll give you one word clue, and then you try to guess the Halloween movie in the one word clue. And then if you can't, I'll give you 2 words.
All right.
Okay?
Let's see what happens.
All right. I'll start easy. Suit.
Suit. This is easy? Suit.
This one's not that easy. Let me pick it
Yeah,
down.
you think? Suit.
All right. Witches.
Hocus pocus.
Nice.
All
Good
right.
job. Good job.
See,
good
now
job.
that's starting easy.
Okay.
Suit. Slender Man.
Those ones are terrible clues. I don't know. I didn't make these clues.
All right.
All right.
But witch is a great one.
Yeah.
Or witches,
Yes.
which is, okay, good.
Okay. Here's another one.
Okay.
Sewer.
Sewer.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Pennywise is at, so that would be it.
Correct. Good job. You're doing great.
Great. 2 for 2.
Horse.
Horse. I would say this would be Sleepy Hollow.
Good job,
because of the
Josh.
Headless Horseman.
You're good at this.
All right,
game.
that's 3.
Okay. Ghost.
Ghost.
No.
Casper.
Yes.
All right. Can I keep you?
Okay. Next one. Slime.
Slime. That would probably be Ghostbusters.
Dude, you're so good
And
at this.
I
game.
want to know what they made that out of, that pink oozy slime in the bathtub. That was some special stuff.
That was some special stuff. Okay, let's see. Let me see another one. Mask.
Mask.
Mm-hmm.
I would guess Halloween because of Mike Myers.
Josh.
But you could also argue that would also be working for Friday the 13th because of Jason.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So,
but it was Halloween. Good job.
All right.
You're so good at this one. We're gonna go back
until you say suit.
Well, we're going back to suit because that's the only one you haven't gotten.
Suit.
I don't know. I didn't make these clues, but
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
Like Addams Family, maybe.
Okay,
Because Gomez
book.
always wears a suit. Book.
Suit, book.
Book is also Hocus Pocus.
I know. It's not though. Dead.
Oh, Beetlejuice.
There you go.
Okay.
Good
Yeah,
job.
there's got to be better clues than that.
Right. I didn't make the clues. Dude, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
All of
6,
them.
7, 8, 9. You got 9
I
of
got
them.
suit eventually.
You did. I counted that one.
Oh, well,
I counted that one.
Was there only 9 to
Well,
get?
I only gave you 9 because I don't like the other one and I'm not going to use it. So
All right. Well, I win.
9 out of 9.
Look at that.
You win the game.
I know my scary movies.
You don't, though.
I think I've seen all of those.
Yeah, I guess you have.
Yeah, no problem.
Good job, Josh.
Thanks.
Richard Simmons passed away on July 13th.
Allegedly. No, I'm sure. No, that's sad news we talked about a couple of months ago.
Right. From heart disease and complications from a recent fall. They just held a celebration of life ceremony for him in New Orleans.
Oh, fun.
His brother, Lenny, let the congregation and everybody in attendance know that Richard was buried in his classic workout gear.
No doubt.
He said,
wow.
This is what his brother said. This is a quote. Just like Clark Kent, underneath his beautiful things that he was wearing, his clothing. Richard is wearing a tank top and shorts. Why, you ask? Because we think that God has another plan for him. We want to make sure that he was going to be in his normal costume that we all know and love to help the saints and the angels get into shape.
That's amazing.
Richard Simmons will forever be sweating with the holies.
All right. That's fun. And I hope that's accurate. I think that's
right.
Yeah, I think that's fun. I mean, that's a family member. That's, it's a celebration of life. It's supposed to be fun and lighthearted and, and obviously respectful, but that's a good prodding by a brother.
Right, but I hope also that Richard Simmons wanted to be buried in his workout. Maybe he was like, I spent the last part of my life trying to get rid of that costume.
Obviously still had it. I don't think they were like, let's run over to Zerkers and grab a Richard Simmons costume and put him in it.
They might have. We don't know.
He probably still has all the shorts. Do they put those in a museum? Like, is there a Sweatin' to the Oldies museum? Or a museum of fitness?
A museum of fitness?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wouldn't know. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I bet there is. Are you looking it up?
No.
Oh.
What would Monday be without a talk about football?
Joyous.
No.
It'd be a good Monday.
You're just sad because you're losing.
I don't need the raccoon in my life.
I'm not.
Every week. That's the deal.
Listen, you're not out. You still have a 1% chance of winning.
Are you serious right now?
Your win probability is 1%.
Oh, so you're telling me there's a chance.
There is a chance. I'm only up by
80 some odd points.
And you still have 2 players to play.
Do I?
So they only have to make 40 points each.
Yeah, no big deal.
And Travis Kelce is one of them. So
that won't happen.
No. So
and Kamara's the other one. And his best game, he pulled in, I think, 66.
Okay, 66 is good.
It was huge. And
so
that's not going to happen. It just isn't.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't either.
Fantasy football is my game, apparently.
No, listen, what really bothers me more than anything is that as I pull it up on my phone, on paper, I have built an incredible roster. Before the week started, Beck was looking at our matchup, and he said, I don't know who has the advantage here. Both of you have really good teams. Which was really good.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Mm-hmm. And you were projected to win at the beginning.
No, I know.
Maybe by
and I told you projections don't mean anything because you were over here going like, I got to change things. I got to have a higher projection. And I went, projections don't matter. No. Because you can build the best team, which I've done time and time again. This is now the 5th week. And I am currently 2-2, about to be 2-3. Because there's no way I'm pulling this off.
No, you're not going to beat me.
I'm probably going to have the lowest score of the week again. And it makes no sense. And here's the other thing that happened. Yesterday, Beck sent a message to our family group. Mm-hmm. And did you look at it?
No.
And it said, here are the top 5 worst fantasy players of the week.
Yeah, I did see
and I
that.
have 3 of them. Like, what is going on? How is it that I drafted amazing? I rebuild my team every week, and I get like, this is going to be the week. The 2 times I've won was against Emery, who doesn't really care.
No, she doesn't.
So she's like, nah, okay.
Sorry.
It's a joke, man.
I have a really good team, and I'm
No, we all
sorry
know.
to say.
We all have heard.
Yeah. And also, my Vikings, 5-0.
I know.
What is up?
So hopefully, if all things are right in the world, tonight the Chiefs lose and the Vikings are the only 5-0
Wouldn't
team.
that be amazing? That would be so cool.
If all things are right in the world. But because I said it out loud, it won't happen.
Also, I don't know if anybody watched the Vikings game. It happened in London. And because they were in London, they did a Parent Trap Selly.
They did. Is that why they did it?
Yeah. Oh,
because they were in London.
Yeah.
I mean, it was cute. It was fun. I didn't know London was important. I thought they just picked it because it was a fun, cute little thing to do.
No, I think they did it.
But when, I don't even know who it was, got a touchdown, they did the Parent Trap hand clap thing.
I loved it.
But it was the new Parent Trap with Lindsay
Lohan.
Lohan. Yeah.
So, take that for what it's worth. It wasn't the Patty Duke Parent Trap.
I get it.
Which is
fine, a different Parent Trap.
Yeah. Whatever. It's okay.
It was still a fun little celebration.
I'm still 5-0. My Vikings.
Yep.
Oh, they're so good.
True. And that's why I have their defense, which is one of the highest points on my roster. A defense. Come on. What is going on?
I don't know. Sorry, buddy.
No, you're not.
Not really. There was a police officer in Washington.
Was he outside our house?
No.
Okay.
He randomly saw a dog sitting in the middle of the road. So he stopped and said, "Hey, buddy, let's try and get you home." And the dog refused to get into his patrol car.
Why?
The police officer tried and tried and tried, and the dog was like, "Nope, I'm not getting in your car." Then the dog eventually led him to a cabin where her 85-year-old owner was in trouble.
Oh.
The 85-year-old man, the owner of the dog, had fallen and hurt his leg and had been stuck there for hours without access to his medications.
No way.
The 13-year-old dog literally saved his life.
That's really incredible.
That's a real-life Lassie situation there.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited that the dog was like, look, we got to do something. Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah, so I don't know what kind of breed this is. Her name is Gita, the dog.
Okay.
And she was 13 years old. And I always wonder what goes through a dog's mind when they're like, I got to do something. I can't lift this human up.
Right.
But
but I'll go get help. Yeah. Well, that's a good dog.
I know.
Is what that is.
Girl, Gita.
Yeah.
And here's a 13-year-old dog and an 85-year-old man just growing old together.
Well, yeah, but way to look out. Wait for the dog to be like, hey, you take care of me, I take care of you.
I know.
That's a good doggo.
I know, good doggo, indeed.
Should we play a little this or that?
Yes, we should.
Let's do it.
Yes, we should. Would you rather be the one scaring people?
Yes.
Or the one being scared?
Hands down.
You want to be the scarer?
I have been, and it's a great time. It is a lot of fun scaring people.
I like
going scaring.
I like being the one being scared.
Do you?
Yeah.
Even here in the hall, just any time of the day when I go, huh, and you go, ah.
It's pretty easy to scare me. I'm pretty jumpy.
Yeah, but I did, in fact, get to work in a haunted attraction for a couple of different summers, like a day or two. It was a blast. I really had a good time.
Yeah, Beck did that too, where he was working in the haunted attraction, and he loved it.
Yeah, he was going regularly. Like, he was going every day for a while, him and a friend.
Yeah, and his little voice got pretty scratched and sore because he was having to be a zombie too many times.
I liked it, though. The mask I wore was terrifying because it was this big head and it had stringy gray hair off of it.
Gross.
And it was like a zombie skeleton kind of thing, but it wasn't just a mask over your head. It had a full torso that came down.
Ew.
Yeah, with arms and stuff. It was wild.
You wore that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that.
It was gross. You didn't ever go through when I was working.
No, but
and
I
then
don't remember
I would
you telling me
hide
about
behind these big barrels. And people would think they'd already seen all the scares that were coming. And then I'd go, "Brrr," and they did not care for that. It was a good time though, smacking like sticks on the side of the things, really scaring people. It was fun. I would do that again. Scaring people, tons of fun.
I like being scared.
Yeah, I don't.
It's awesome.
But doing the behind the scenes stuff, great. I really enjoy that. So yeah, I'll do that.
All righty. Well, good deal.
All right. Would you rather this or that? Well.
And that's it. That's all she wrote.
Is it?
Yeah.
We're done
That's
for today?
We're done for today.
Monday?
Monday.
We're just
check.
We're just ending it.
Checking off that to-do list.
Okay. Go take a nap, or what do we do now? What do we do now?
I still have more work to do. I have a whole day still.
But what do we do now?
We need a good sign-off.
Do we?
Do we?
What?
Yeah.
What should we work on? What do you think?
I don't know. You know how like most shows have like a catch line? It's like this is our regular sign off. This is our tagline.
What about if like Jimmy Kimmel, he always says, because he has that thing with Matt Damon, and so he always says, sorry Matt, we didn't have time for you today.
Oh.
Like he does that every single show at the end, because he's, I want to thank this person and this person for being our guest and this musical guest, and check them all out, do their thing. Sorry, Matt Damon, we didn't have time. That's his thing. I don't want to steal that.
No,
I'm just saying, like that one that. Is there's that one, but in the same vein, NSYNC set to reunite.
Really?
No, but that's for real though this time. Like
really?
That's actually this is a story I just pulled up because I was looking at like, well, are we just leaving or are we going to talk about something before we go?
Say something.
Well, Chris Kirkpatrick and Lance Bass are the driving forces behind the effort to reunite. Justin Timberlake might actually be in this time because he thinks it might help him recover from the bad press he got due to the DUI thing.
Well, he had some bad press from Britney Spears' book, and then he got some bad press from his DUI. Mm-hmm. So he slipped a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
He needs to climb back up that mountain.
And he's been touring, so there's that. But then also on that night of his tour, that's when he got the DUI, like super recently. A source close to Britain's Sun, which is a newspaper, says the guys have always known that a major reunion should happen, but with them all heading toward 50, yeah, that's real.
Holy moly.
The timing is important, especially if her performance is involved, because they ain't getting any younger. There's a lot of proposals on the table, but one major idea is that they pull together a docu-series about the journey of reuniting and what it takes and all that, so that they can also release a movie and make double the money. See? Because you got to make the money.
You got to make that moolah.
Which Justin doesn't have a problem with. And I'm sure that the other guys, Lance and Chris, and who's the other one?
Joey Fatone.
That's it? I'm sure they've been doing
one.
stuff.
Justin
Are there
Timberlake,
5?
Joey Fatone. Yeah. Chris Kirkpatrick.
Lance Bass, Justin, Chris, Joey, Nick. Is that real?
No, he's from Backstreet Boys.
Oh, I was just picking names. Nick.
I can't think of the other NSYNC guy.
Oh, we're gonna have to pull this up.
JC.
Oh, JC Chazé. JC Chazé. Of course, everybody forgets JC Chazé.
Oh, poor JC.
So Justin, JC, Lance, Joey, and Chris. Yeah. All right.
Lance was always my favorite.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool dude. I like his social media stuff. Anyway, that being said, it might actually happen.
Okay.
Maybe.
Here we go. We'll see.
They've written some musical ideas. They've been offered tracks for a new single, which could expand into a new album or expanded greatest hits with that. So
we'll see if they all get along, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
And with that
is how we'll end the show. I guess we'll do some silly little thing, and then we'll say. And with that, or whatever, which feels like Top Gear. Top Gear used to do something like that.
Did they?
Yeah. Jeremy Clarkson would end with a, and on that something note, that will do it for the show.
You should try to say something, and I'll try to finish your sandwich.
No.
Like your sentence.
No, I got it.
I got it.
No.
Now
you're just repeating right after I say the thing. You're saying the same thing. So let's not do that.
All right. We'll come up with something. We're just, this is a rough draft. We're just throwing ideas out there.
Okay.
We're spitballing here.
Yeah, just bouncing the ideas. You know. All right. Check out the podcast everywhere podcasts are available. Subscribe and follow us on YouTube. We're on socials everywhere. Classy 97 KLCE. Have a great Monday. Maybe NSYNC will get back together. Maybe, just maybe. We'll see you tomorrow morning. All right. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wake Up Classy 97, the podcast. If you enjoy the show, please share, subscribe, and rate the podcast. Wake Up Classy 97 is hosted by Josh and Chantel Tyler and is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.